Okay. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello. 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 It's been a while. Um, so this is kind of like an updates post. I've been grossly under the weather. Like the last couple of weeks, and that sucked.
It's
But
an understatement. It's a biological hazard situation over here.
it's not. It's not. I'm totally not contagious or anything. I'm good. I just haven't been well. I've seen better days, but I'm fine now. Um, we actually had our first official cosplay appearance. Well, professional cosplay appearance, I guess, would be the more appropriate way to say that. Um,
One where we actually got paid.
yeah. Well, okay.
That,
Full disclosure.
that's our, I guess, our disclaimer. No, but it was really cool. We met up with the CEO of Convoy, actually just by complete chance at Comic Con.
Mark Silvestri.
Yep.
Awesome dude.
Yeah, very awesome dude. And we're working with him to help promote Comic Con Palm Springs, which is the weekend of the 25th. And it's been great so far. So, we've done a couple appearances ever since then.
Yeah. And I want to bring up one instance in particular, one of our appearances that we did with Comic Convoy out in El Cajon. And, well, as you know, you're familiar with the cosplay that I wear. The vest and the sword and. And then his cosplay as well more recently, like season 4, 5, Rick. Complete with the...
Complete with a full gun belt with a replica that to the naked eye looks like a real gun. It doesn't have an orange tip or anything like that on it. So if you didn't know what it was, it looks like a fully real gun.
But that doesn't matter though, because and I know, the whole reason why I started cosplay was when I made when I asked that question and gave that somewhat speech last year at San Diego Comic Con, but. And I try to keep politics removed from my fangirlism as much as possible. However, at this particular event, several individuals reported me to the police, saying that I was, let me to quote the police officer, running around wielding a sword.
Yeah.
And that day, this past Friday, I was sick as a dog, moving as slow as molasses. I wasn't running around with anything, except for maybe onset fever. So the idea that I was the threat when he's walking around with a gun.
It was pretty funny. So first of all, just like a background, what she's talking about is the question that she asked during the panel of Comic Con last year. There's a YouTube video of it, and she asked a question. And actually more of a statement, just thanking the writers and whatnot for depicting an interracial relationship in a respectful way and whatnot. And so it's just kind of ironic that a year later, we went to this thing and it was like a concert. It was very laid back and whatnot.
It is a very specific demographic, though.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
It was a very specific demographic.
You can guess which one.
The security guard that was there was actually an off-duty cop, so he was armed as well. And luckily for us, he thought it was ridiculous that people were even complaining about this because, it's not like her sword is in her hand; it's in the sheath. And he actually made that point to us of if anybody gives you any crap, just tell them it's not illegal to have a blade on you if it's sheathed.
Well, he was also familiar with the show, but
yeah, he actually even let me have my gun on me and stuff, even though I was actually really worried about that.
Well, no one complained about him.
Yeah, nobody said anything about my gun, which is in full view, right? It's shiny and metallic and in full view, easily and not even clipped with the thing. Could easily pull it out at any second. Meanwhile, here's a sword that's not even in her hand; it's on her back in the sheath, and they were complaining, saying that she was running around with it, which
to be honest, I wasn't. So I figured, as soon as I saw the crowd and walked in, I figured, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be a thing. And actually, a few months ago, I was at the Grove again in cosplay, but with my plastic replica sword, because at this event I had my real sword. At the Grove, I had a plastic toy sword for children. and several people called the cops there as well. That there's a black woman running around with a sword. Like cops were waiting for me outside of the Sprinkles cupcake line, three of them, to see my weapon. But as soon as I didn't even know what was going on. I was just like, oh, I got my cupcakes, gonna go see a movie, and the cops like, oh yeah, it's a toy, like right away. I'm like, wait, what? So it's it wasn't a perceived threat because I had a sword, because I was wielding a sword that's strapped to my back, plastic or otherwise.
Oh.
It's because of this. Like let's just.
I'm not sure exactly what they thought was going to happen. That she was going to like hold up the cupcake stand with a sword or something, like an armed robbery with a sword to get a couple extra chocolate cupcakes or something.
I never eat chocolate cupcakes, but
vanilla, whatever. Whatever you fancy.
Coconut.
Yeah, it's weird, that kind of stuff. I've still yet to like get any kind of complaint like that. The worst,
you won't.
yeah, the worst that's ever happened to me was that the security guard at Comic Con didn't want to let me in with my gun because he was just being a giant douche. We went and talked to a different security guard. They cleared it and gave me the tag for it and everything. So I don't know. I get away with it. She doesn't. So
we know why.
Yeah.
We know why. But that aside, working with Convoy has been great. I look forward to doing other things with them in the future. The Stan Lee event that's coming up August 25th.
I'll put a link in the description for Comic Convoy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have dinner with Stan Lee. Like,
it's gonna be pretty crazy.
Gonna meet the original Wonder Woman, Wanda Carter.
Yeah.
And Carrie Payton's gonna be there too.
Yes, looking forward to meeting him too.
Yeah, Walking Dead fans. I think another Walking Dead actor might be there, but I know Carrie Payton for sure will be at Comic Con Palm Springs. So, yeah, go ahead and look into that. If you're there, come and say hello. And yeah, I don't know. Is there anything?
I think that's about it.
Oh, and just so it's clear, for the women who don't know, yes, we're together.
Yeah, that's another weird thing that comes up like all the time is people they think it's like we're just like friends acting as if we're together for the sake of like business purposes or something. That's not true. We are together. I'm not. I still don't really fully understand why people don't believe that, but
I'm a legit love interest.
Yeah, legit. Fully legit.
A full.
Too full to talk about on camera.
Okay.
On that note, make sure to follow us on Instagram at @RLRochon and The Living Rochon on Facebook.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.